130 years ago, the Silent Night made its first appearance to the world. The world was consumed in a maelstrom of war, and countless deaths ensued. Life became grim, and people started to lose hope. Then one day, as death and destruction showed no signs of slowing down, the martial masters of the murim world came together and formed the Central Heavenly Alliance. The Central Heavenly Alliance decided to create a sect that would keep the Silent Night at bay. They elected a prominent martial artist named Baek Kin-hu, who became the first leader of the Northern Heavenly Sect. With the formation of this new sect, the Central Heavenly Alliance promised their support to them. They procured countless martial arts techniques and spiritual elixirs, allowing the Northern Heavenly Sect to grow in power and successfully push back the advance of the Silent Night. Time passed, and the second-generation sect leader became Nam Moon-san, followed by the third-generation sect leader, Yu Kuan-yun. The Northern Heavenly Sect gained high respect, leading to the gathering of thousands of prominent martial artists in this place. The man known as the Great Wall of North. Northern Heavenly Sect's fourth-generation sect leader. The North Wall Jin Kwan-ho with the pillars of the Northern Heavenly Sect, the Great Four of the Northern Heavens. Showing off their talents, the first one the Great Four of the Northern Heavens Demon Fist Jo Cheon-woo. The second one, the Great Four of Northern Heavens Tempest Storm Kim Musang. The third one the Great Four of the Northern Heavens Cursed Ghost Blade Yun Cheon-hwa. And the fourth if the Great Four of the Northern Heavens Ruler of the Iron Blood Jae Hyukshim. The Great Leader and the Great Four of the Northern Heavens leader crucial role in keeping away the Silent Night from the Northern Lands. Jin Kwan-ho, the Great Wall of the North and the fourth-generation sect leader of the Northern Heavenly Sect, along with the Great Four of the Northern Heavens, played a crucial role in keeping the Silent Night away from the Northern Lands. Then, one day, it seemed that the Silent Night reached its limits against the Northern Heavenly Sect, and the Silent Night disappeared. But soon after that, the Northern Heavenly Sect's leader was soon about to reach his limits. His son Jin Muon looked at his father in shock. The North Wall had crumbled. To defeat the Northern Sect, the strongest had gathered. The Nine Skies were powerful and untouchable figures who ruled over Murim. Was it the Central Heavenly Alliance's doing? The Nine Skies Seeker of Knowledge Seo Moonhwa, an extraordinary prodigy who revived the once ruined Seo Moon family. His thirst for knowledge and passion for learning was what allowed him to attain the Heavenly Lord's wisdom. He asks the sect leader Jin if he is planning to keep denying the truth till the end, and why did the protector betray? Jin Kwan-ho expresses that he has always lived his life honestly, and they were telling that he was the one who betrayed them to the Silent Night. The four pillars of the Northern Heavenly Sect had all testified against him. So, they say that there was no point in lying. The sect leader sees them in the crowd opposing him. They were not even looking the sect leader in the eye. Each one of them looked away from the sect leader. The sect leader had been falsely accused by the Central Heavenly Alliance of taking him down. The four pillars were the sect leader's trusted friends for decades. They were no less than brothers to him. The sect leader had truly become alone. He looked at his son. The son was all confused. He thinks to himself that all the others had chosen to band together and conspire against him. Even if he tries to fight out of the situation, they are going to do whatever it takes to stop him. He frees himself from them and takes a stance figuring out the plan of Central Heavenly Alliance. So, he planned to obey them and comply with their wishes. His internal force was unbelievably strong. All the people around him could feel the pressure. The Northern Heavenly Sect had become far too strong from having to deal with the Silent Night and had become an obstacle for the Central Heavenly Alliance. As long as the Northern Heavenly Sect stood, they could not have full control over the mainland. The sect leader shouts that starting from the day, the Northern Heavenly Sect shall disband, and the disciples of the Northern Heavenly Sect must leave and find a new home elsewhere. These were his last orders as the leader of the Northern Heavenly Sect. However, he further states that his son, who had lost his mother at an early age and having to grow up alone in the barren lands of the northern land, shall not be harmed in any way. One of them thinks that it would be great to kill all the family, but the B=, mood would not let him do so. So he promises not to lay a hand on the boy because he did not, the leaders of the rival fractions would have turned against him. He raises his weapon, looks at his son and asks for his forgiveness. Muwon, crying, starts running towards his father. But it was too late, his father had killed himself. In order to protect the people from the silent night, the Northern Heavenly Sect was created with the help and support of the Central Heavenly Alliance. They faithfully carried out this duty for over 100 years. But the fourth-generation sect leader, Jin Kwanho, was eventually betrayed by them. 3 years later, the eyes are slowly opening. Muwon was finally awake. Muwon figures that those guys were. He asks what they were doing to him. The leader sees the rage in the boy's eye and says that the boy might not be a weakling and might be more vicious than they all thought. He tells his name is Jang Peisan and steps in front and tells Muwon that he is not a kind person and does not care about how the group before treated him. He further tells that he is already pissed at the fact that they must spend the next 3 years in this place because of a measly kid like him. He then threatens Muwon to show where he had hidden the weapons and martial techniques, or he can just let them kill him, which will set them free to go to the mainland. Muwon starts laughing. This confuses the people around him. Shang Peisan tells Muwon that he might not be understanding the situation he is in right now, and they could simply throw him out into the wilderness and have the wolves tear him apart, and that will be a much easier solution for them since they don't have to spend the next 3 years withering away at that place. He looked at his subordinate, and his subordinate then cut the finger of Muwon's hand. Muwon cries his pain. Muwon then starts talking. He tells them if they had forgotten about the promise that his father and the Central Heavenly Alliance made. Shang Peisan is confused. The Nine Skies, the Central Heavenly Alliance? Muwon then glares with tears in his eyes.
Thank you for joining us in this recap journey. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Comment if you have suggestions, want more of the series. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Do subscribe if you want more similar content. This is Universe Nexus, your passport to the immersive realms of anime and manga.